everyone. Good evening, our beautiful audience. We are testing to understand if all is going to go well because the Grooves Musical Book Club is having a program of book showcase and appreciation on the 29th of March at 8 p.m. India time. So, a little discussion with our special guest today, Shantanu Bide in Mumbai. And thank you for joining us, Shantanu. How are you doing?
Hi, Candy. I'm so excited to be part of this Grooves Musical Book Club. I'm doing very well, and I'm glad that we could test this before the actual event on 29th of March, which of course would be attending by many people worldwide. So let's.
Yes.
Can I ask you one thing? What is this all about?
Yeah, sure. Of course. So, the Grooves Musical Book Club, it's a musical book club because the focus is on books which are about musicians, writers, films, and specifically focused on Hindi film music, Hindi film musicians, and the Hindi film cinemas, okay, which is Indian. And for global audiences, there's so much to learn and read. So, it's an endeavor. The Grooves Singers Club is there, and they're all about retro music. They're a part of Arforians as well, a part of the Nostalgia community as well. So yeah, so I want to also know. I know you're a reader. You like music. You're also singing. You're a singer and a part of the Groove Club. So I had a few thoughts to share and ask you, Shantanu, and it's a brief meeting so that we test this out also and
Sure.
inform our viewers what is going to come and what to expect. Okay. So
Okay.
we're having a music book showcase and appreciation, and
Mhm.
it's not a book review. Review meaning you're judging the book, you're reading, you're telling about the goods, the not so goods. But this is a music book showcase, and the readers of very erudite readers who think a lot and sing and appreciate Hindi film music as an art form are
Mhm.
going to talk about their favorite books. And there are four books on showcase on the 29th of March. Now tell me, Shantanu, you are a singer. So what
Yeah.
books usually you like to read when it comes to music and cinema?
To be honest with you, I have read a very few of books related to Hindi music, though I do have a signed copy of one of the Gulzar's neglected poems.
Wow.
Uh, but not much of books with me. I do also have one of this very important gem,
Oh,
Guru Dutt.
wow. Okay.
Guru
Wow.
Dutt is one who actually had been my idol for many, many years, uh,
Okay.
which actually, pushed me to read, to push me to watch movies, especially the ones who were kind of trendsetters. So I am looking forward to this musical book club, actually in the same fashion, where people who have already deep dived in those kind of books have their own interpretation of the book that would enhance my own thinking on the music perception, as well as my maybe change listening habits. So I'm actually looking forward to it.
Oh, nice. Shantanu, you brought up, I mean, you gave away your book that you're going to do in April. Is that right?
No, no, no,
But
no, no, not yet.
okay, no, but absolutely what you just said is so important. The amount of impact it has had on you in terms of an interest in the film music, his acting style, his direction style, and the awesome iconic films. I mean, who doesn't like Guru Dutt? There are very lot of
Yeah.
people who think that he's depressive and maybe he's too sad. So there's so much to learn and understand what makes films of Guru Dutt so special, right? And it's a
Mhm.
it's a it's a topic by itself. And so you were inspired with all that, which is fantastic. I mean, you were inspired to even sing his songs or watch his films is great. Yes, and you rightly said the benefits of a book reading. Now, what is that? And I think it's good you dwelled on that topic, and I'll briefly say like you mentioned, you can focus, so it helps in mindful mindful living, meaning you're consciously aware of every moment and not wasting it or hustling about, right? So that's mindfulness, or mindlessness, as we can also call it. Very important in today's internet addiction time. We're not flitting between reels and that. And it's a attention deficit as well. It helps. Secondly, we can also read multiple books, right, through other people's showcases, rather than one book every month, and then you're just 12 books and maybe you don't even like reading. But I don't mind listening to people who have read and knowing the book, right? Again, not
Yeah,
through that
that's
person's
also good.
eyes, verbatim. They will showcase it, they're not reviewing it. And of course, there's a
Mm.
part when they will give their point of view. They could have very
Yeah,
radical point of view. Like if I was doing a guru, that I would have a very different point of view, whereas you'd have a different. And there's time for that also. So 3 books to 4 books we plan to showcase every month. March 29th is the first book
that's right.
showcase. So yeah,
I'm so
and of course,
excited.
yeah, and I think we are also going to build some music, the best. Okay, I'll leave it to the presenters and the showcase people. The surprise there is going to be that there could be 3 4 songs that they recommend, and one song will be played after the book showcase. So while we
Ah,
have that, we'll also listen to a little music. We have some special guests also joining us on the 29th.
oh, that's
Shankar will be a part of it, Mr. Shankar Iyer of Nostalgiana. You know him well.
yeah.
And Nostalgiana is doing some fabulous work in promoting Hindi film music as an art form by say, and their music festivals, which you have also attended.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, thank you for coming online and in the middle of a working day. I'm distracting you from work, but this is
No problem.
also worship, huh? For me, this is also
Absolutely.
important, and
Just a small trivia. A couple of months back, I wanted to pay tribute to Gurudat, and I grew my mustache, which I have normally don't keep. And
wow,
then, and then I wore a white shirt and I put my hand like this on wall and sang
wow,
ye mehlo ye takto ye tazo ki doli.
wow. Wow. So you also acting. Look at that impact it has had on you.
Yeah.
Yes, I think I've seen that song of yours. I've heard you sing quite well. That particular one was wow. I remember
Thank you
that, and
so
I even I think I got to know you because of that song, because I asked you, what happened, Shantanu? Are you feeling okay? Why are you so
much.
sad?
Yeah.
You remember?
I love sad songs, sad music, but I'm not sad. I'm a happy-go-lucky person. So I find my
Act-
happiness in listening to sad songs. So that's
Look
something
at that.
different.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's talent to jump between emotions. Huh? That's
Yes.
that's great. So see, this is the other aspect which is so nicely said by you, that we can also get to know these aspects of people who love these kind of books, and a musical book brings out this. I can say, okay, if you read Tolkien, if you read Shakespeare, those are all very creative artistry books as well.
Mm.
You will also have that. But if you are reading something else which is may not be, meaning I'm talking of crime and fiction, right? It's got a very different mindset. But musical books bring out the creative right brain aspect, and also help you assimilate thoughts, increase your memory. So there are so many benefits of a musical book, more than other books, I would dare say, compare now. you know and yeah, I'm waiting to listen to, I'm not going to give away who's going to be this showcasing, but I will send out the invite and we will have it on YouTube. You are actually live on our Grooves YouTube channel, which you're a
Oh,
part of.
is it so?
A lot of your songs, yeah, this is live on that. And we'll send across this recording to everybody, so that they know we had a preview premiere of the book musical book club coming up. So
Fantastic. I'm actually
yeah.
excited to be part of it and hear what people have to showcase about whatever the book they are going to showcase on that day, and would try to understand, and if possible might buy that book and read it and get my own perspective without getting prejudiced probably by their perspective, which is very
Uh,
difficult.
right, and that's exactly observing and judging. So they are going to do a book showcase exactly in verbatim. Okay, so it's 10% of the book. That's how a book showcase is done. I mean, in 20 minutes, and an appreciation of the good parts of the book, so that okay, nice. I think maybe I want to read the whole book. That usually happens, but do we actually get the time? And maybe you have to miss a few. right? It's not possible to read every book. And hence, this is an endeavor. Maybe one out of the four you will decide to, okay, I must pursue this, right? Or if you may not, maybe the April books, so
Correct.
that way, right? So
Yeah,
that's
that's a
something.
nice idea because there are like millions of books published every day. You can't
Yeah,
read
yeah,
everything. So they're good
yeah,
idea.
yeah. Yeah, and there's a Singapore Writers Club and book club like this, and I've been part of that, and I got to read a lot of Chinese, Japanese,
Wow.
Korean novels through these book reviews. Otherwise, I wouldn't have understood the culture as well. And why do they think the way they do? Why does Vietnam behave the way they do? What is the background to it? There's a lot of infusion of cultural nuances. So Hindi film industry and Hindi film music and the books related also are a reflection, I would say a part 20% reflection of what the society also is. Okay, real meaningful cinema does reflect that. I would not say, I mean, every film is a reflection of society. No, not at all true. But yes, I mean, Gurudat was a reflection, and you see, since you mentioned Gurudat, his films were a reflection of those times, and
Yeah.
a lot of
And
those films
yeah,
were.
ahead of it.
Yeah, and so these times are reflected in very different ways. So we're going to read through someone else's eyes, but a book showcase and appreciation is something that I'm sure everyone's going to love, and I'm really looking forward to welcoming all our audience and all, and myself listen to them as well as a part of this.
That's that's
Yeah,
amazing.
thank you, Shantanu, for your time and
Thank you.
attention, and namaste to all our viewers. Thank you for being with us. Thank you, Shantanu. Look, see
Thank
you
you.
on the 29th. Look forward to the YouTube links that I will share on WhatsApp, on Facebook, and on Instagram and on this channel. Thank you,
Thank you
and
so much. All the
have a
best.
good evening.
Yes. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. Thank you, everyone. And this is Candy signing off from the Grooves Musical Book Club. This was just a showcase to invite you on the 29th of March at 8 p.m. India Standard Time. It's a 1.5 hour program. Do join us. Looking forward to seeing you all. Thank you and have a great day ahead and a great week ahead.